Now we're going to use those electron dot structures to show how ionic compounds are formed. And previously we've shown how ions are formed, like cations and anions. So we saw that with a cation, it lost electrons. We saw with the anion, it gained electrons. But we didn't show where they're going and where they're coming from. And so these electron dot structure for the forming ionic compounds is going to show that transfer of electrons. One of the things we have to remember is not to forget to use arrows to show that transference of the electron. So the first thing we need to do is draw out the electron dot structures of the reactants. And so in our reaction, we have potassium and we have iodine. So the first thing we're going to do is write out the chemical symbols of each of those. Now we are going to write out the electron dot structure for each of those. So for potassium, potassium is in group 1A, so it has 1 valence electron. Iodine is in group 7A, so it has 7 valence electrons. Awesome. Now we're going to use an arrow to show the electron being transferred from potassium to iodine. So the way we do that is we're going to circle, and this is where it's really important that you are neat in your creation of these models. So this is a model. And so we're going to circle, if I can get it to work. Okay, we're going to circle the electron on the metal, and we're going to use an arrow to show where it will go for the iodine. Great. Now we're going to go back and we are going to write out what potassium and what iodine look like after that electron transfer. So remember, with potassium, it lost the electron, but it gained a positive charge. And the iodine, it started out with its 7, so we can go ahead and draw those 7, but it gained the electron from potassium, giving it a negative charge. And that's what the electron dot structure diagrams for forming ionic compounds look like. Now we're ready to fill out our table here. And so we're just going to use the information that we have from our diagram. So the cation formula and the anion formula and the ionic compound formula, you could get that from here at this time. We're going to actually learn how to write those formulas in future lessons. But for now, that's all we need. All right. And we're going to practice this next class.